Thanks for joining us this afternoon. I'm Phil Aldridge. We are cutting into your regular scheduled programming right now with breaking news about a wildfire that's causing evacuations near Rockerville. Here's a look at the plumes of smoke. This video is coming from our tower cam on Skyline Drive. The fire was initially reported around 1:20 this afternoon. The Rapid City Fire Department announcing evacuation orders are effective for the Neck, Yoke, and Coyote Flats areas. The fire is estimated to be at least 30 acres at this time. Anyone living in the area with livestock are asked to shelter their animals at the Central States Fairgrounds. Neck Yoke Road is closed at Springs Creek Road and South Rockerville Road. Local residents with livestock concerns can speak with law enforcement at the two road closure locations. If safe, law enforcement will escort and provide services for you to retrieve livestock from a known and specific location. People who do not leave now could get trapped, injured, or even killed, according to the Pennington County Emergency Management System. We will have much more on this situation of the fire in Rockerville coming up on Coyote Territory News at 5:30. We'll see you then.